Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. So, I recently ranked and reviewed all of Paul McCartney's albums on this channel, all of his studio albums, including Wings. And now it's time to show you my personal favorite top 40 Paul McCartney songs. And of course, there's going to be certain songs that you probably think should maybe be even in the top 10 that aren't on my list, but just realize Paul McCartney recorded a few great songs. So here we go. I'm going to show you 40 to 21 first. So at the bottom, Good Night Tonight, and then a couple of more recent songs, Happy With You, Who Cares, My Brave Face, No More Lonely Nights, Temporary Secretary from McCartney 2, and I know people either love or dislike that song, but I've always loved it. Wine Dark, Open Sea, Early Days, From a Lover to a Friend, which I feel is a very underrated song. Jenny Wren from Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, his very first single, Another Day. Seize the Day, another one of his more recent songs. Calico Skies, Ripples in a Pond from his new album. Arrow Through Me from Back to the Egg. Little Willow. London Town, the title track from the great album London Town. Jet from Band on the Run. Anyway, another song from Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. And With a Little Luck, also from London Town. So that's the bottom 20. And now for the top 20. And there it is. Number 1, The Backseat of My Car from Ram. Just an epic production, some of Paul's greatest vocals, although there's a few of those songs, right? Maybe I'm Amazed is from his debut album, solo album. Junior's Farm, great rocker. And the other kind of a similar rocker later on from Memory Almost Full, Only Mama Knows is at number 12. House of Wax, also from Memory Almost Full, really underrated song, a real epic song, great vocals once again by Paul, and guitar work and everything. And some of these I feel are underrated, like Oh Woman, Oh Why, which was the B-side to his first single, Another Day. Morse Moose and the Grey Goose, the final song from London Town. Some People Never Know from Wildlife. One of These Days, the beautiful acoustic number from McCartney 2. Ever Present Past from Memory Almost Full. And Dominoes from Egypt Station, which has just such a great chorus to it. Yeah, and even Let 'Em In. The first few times I heard that song back in the 70s, I just thought it was stupid, right? Really weak lyrics, and but I just grew to really love it because it is such a catchy toe-tapping song, and I think it's a great song. I love the rockers like Hi, Hi, Hi and Too Many People, Live and Let Die, 1985. So you can see a lot of rockers on the top 20. And then, more mellow songs like One of These Days and Days We Left Behind from his The Boys of Dungeon Lane album, his recent album. Here Today, when I first heard it on McCartney 2, I knew it was a tribute to John Lennon, right? But I never really, I just felt when I first heard it, it was a little too schmaltzy or whatever, and he wasn't really being completely sincere with the song. He was just, he kind of like had to do a tribute to John Lennon. But I think it was when I heard a live version of it from one of his live albums, and he breaks down during the song, that's when I realized, oh, he really meant those those words he was singing, right? And saying that I love you and everything. So it finally made me realize that it's, such a very moving song. Mull of Kintyre, can't deny. It's funny how it was a big hit in the UK and other places in the world and Canada, but it never really was that big of a hit single, I believe, in the States. House of Wax is just, like I said, such a fantastic song. If you haven't heard it, check it out. And yeah, so the backseat of my car for me is Paul McCartney's greatest solo song, if you had to choose one. So let me know what you think of my list. I'll put both of them up here. So whenever I do a top 10 or top 20, top 40 list, there's always going to be a viewer saying, where's this song? Or where's that song? Or it's missing Band on the Run. And Band on the Run is a great song, but I just have other personal favorites before Band on the Run or other great Paul McCartney songs. Because, like I said, he's written more than 40 fantastic songs. And these are just my personal favorites. And so I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. And what are your top maybe 5 favorite Paul McCartney songs? Let me know. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for everybody that watched the Paul McCartney album Rank and Review series. Bye. Please remember to thumbs up the video.